What's up, guys? It's good to see y'all again. Self-explanatory. I went ahead and over the weekend caught myself one of these 25 edition Ultra Pro binders. They're the double-sided ones. These are the actual good Ultra Pros, the same ones that Card Guard uses. So they're not the double-sided ones where I'm putting my legendary cards in. So what I'm planning on doing here is I'm going to throw in my Series 1, and if I can get another binder that's similar to this design, or, you know, something of an art design, I'm going to throw in Series 2, Series 3, and the TV cards. I'm also going to throw in the Burger King cards when I get to a full collection. But for now, my goal is to finish Series 1 non-hollow. Once I finish Series 1 non-hollow, I can actually go in and start Series 2. Now, Series 1 ends with Golem, and it goes up to the TV cards. Now, I think TV 1 is Ash Ketchum, then Pikachu, and it ends with Ekans and Arbok. I actually have the card right here. Remember we pulled that? Alright, so it ends with Wheezing, right? Yeah, so TV 12 is Ekans and Arbok, and TV 13 is Coughing and Wheezing. This is where Series 1 ends. Series 2 came out, and Series 2 continues right after Golem. So right after Golem is where Series 2 starts. And the cards get more better, more good looking, the hollows change. And that's not even including the chrome hollows, all the different design hollows. So what I want to do today is go numerical order and start filling up the pages. If I actually do have some hollow Topps cards, but the hollow Topps cards I'm gonna save for the Card Guard binders. I'm gonna throw in those with the, you know, the 9 of each Pokemon. So going down this list, I am missing, from what I crossed out, this is what the person before me, he written on the card, see? He wrote on the card, so I wrote on the sleeve. I'm missing Raichu, Sandslash, Poliwhirl, Kadabra, and Tentacool. Those are the 5 that I'm missing. So let's go in numerical order and see if that's correct, that is what I'm missing. I think in a previous video when I picked up these cards, I showed you that if you put the TV cards together, they form that picture much bigger. So let's get started. See all that stuff right there? Let me start off by saying that I think these were the original cards that first came out from Topps. You couldn't do anything with them. You know, they were just basic trading cards like toys. And what had happened was they were boring and they didn't sell. So Topps had to revamp them and make them the same way with their name on the bottom, their number on the card, and info of it on the back. So Topps definitely went a long way from their first release cards. This is my only Dragonite that I have first release ever. Now, Series 1, there is a major difference between Series 1. Series 1, first edition, is the blue Topps logo. That blue Topps logo means your Topps card is first edition. First print ever. The second print, I have some cards here I think are second print. Oh, see, look, I have another Blastoise Hollow, first released ever Topps. So that could go there with Dragonite. Where are my, I think here. Okay, so here, second print, after, you know, Topps was done with print 1 and how they saw how that happened, print 2 had black Topps. And then print 3 was green, print 4 was pink or red, whatever it was, then turquoise and stuff like that. And internationally, Topps would release cards and the Topps logo would change. It would be rectangle, it would be a rhombus, a diamond, a circle. Right now we're dealing with the American release cards. So it's that square rectangle-ish, you know. What I was going to say? So yeah, without further ado, these are my first release. Blue Topps. Without further ado, let's open up the Ultra Pro. I was going to say Card Guard. Let's open up the Ultra Pro and start with the guide. And I don't know if I should put them front or should I put them like this. I think I should start off like this. some cards there for leverage. And put some cards here for leverage to hold that down until we get some weight on these books. Alright, so now I'm going to start with the guideline. The one that's not written on. First edition, obviously. So we'll start with that one there. Go ahead. We have 2 Bulbasaurs. So we're going to go ahead and sleeve her. Nice and smooth. Not to damage, because Topps didn't shave the corners like how the Pokemon Company did, how Wizards first did, by rounding out the corners. So getting these things in the sleeves are pretty difficult. You have to be very careful because, see those? Pointy corners. And pointy corners are easy to get ruined. Alright, so Bulbasaur goes in there. I have my Ivysaur, the only Ivysaur I have. And you know what? I don't like that. I'm going to switch it. Much better. I'm going to put that in after I complete Series 1. Because, what? That completes the set, right? That completes it, the checklist. So now we have 2 Venusaurs. So now that looks much better, right? That looks much better. Let's keep going. Charmander, our favorite, right? Everyone's favorite. My favorite is the Sandslash line. This Pokemon obviously prefers hot places. When it rains, steam is said to spout from the tip of its flaming tail. According to a Pokedex, Charmander dies if the flame goes out. We know that. The first appearance was Charmander, the stray Pokemon. Okay. Let's go ahead and sleeve that up. So I have my 2 Charis. I'm going to throw my boy in there and hold on to one for safekeeping. I have 3 Charmeleons. Pretty cool. I have 3 Charmeleons, so I can eventually, I don't know, maybe give one away. Let me know in the comments below if that's something that I should do. Like this video too. I have my Charizard here. I bought this from Zonks because I wanted to complete the binder. I have 2 Charizards in mint condition, and I have one that's holographic too. So with this one, it being second release, it'll be okay because I'll eventually take this one out and put a first release one in there. But it's just to complete the binder. That's why I really got it. Just gotta make a mental note of that's second release, and I have to change that out. Alright, Squirtle Squad. Squirtle Squad. Squirtle, Squirtle, Squirtle. Squirtle, Squirtle. 3 Squirtles. And if you want, go ahead and pause the video so you guys can read the card info. Because if I pause and read all the card info, this is going to be a very lengthy video. So our boy War Turtle. War Turtle. That's what he said in the anime. He said War Turtle. Like that. These are very old cards, and for them to be in great condition, imagine that. I have here 2 Blastoise, and I have here Blastoise as well. That is first edition. Okay. First release. Okay. If I miss any of the Pokemon's info on the back and you're more curious to read it, just let me know. I'll upload a short or something, you know? Okay. Doesn't that look pretty? Next page. Okay. Caterpie. Let's go with Caterpie. We got a boy here, Metapod. Metapod. Someone tell me if that's Metapod's face or is that Metapod's face? Like, is that Metapod's nose or is that a horn on the casing? And Metapod's face is really that. Please, someone let me know. Because I've been thinking this whole time that was Metapod right there with his nose and no mouth. I really thought that was Metapod. Well, apparently I'm wrong. I don't know. Someone please let me know so I'm not like just assuming things. Cool. Butterfree. Good. That's completed. Sweet. Who's next? Weedle's next. My arms are shaking because I'm so nervous handling these cards. These cards are easy to bend, easy to scuff up. I mean, I don't know how Topps really did it back in the day, but these cards, they feel tough, but it's just those corners, man. These corners I'm very worried about. Kakuna. I don't think Kakuna was in the anime at all, other than the Challenge of the Samurai where he evolved into a Beedrill. Who's next? Our boy Beedrill. Pidgey. A lot of 3-stage evolutions in the beginning numbers of these cards, huh? When I was a kid, I remember having these cards and not taking very good care of them. And I didn't take good care of them because, you know, these weren't cards. These were toys. These weren't, you know, you couldn't play the TCG with them, you know, so they just throw around. And I didn't keep any of them. I know I used to use them and trace over them, like how we had that one damage card. What was it, a Yanma in the previous video? And yeah, man, I used to just trace these cards. And make artwork out of them, and, you know, draw them, color them, put them on binders and stickers. I used to never take care of these Topps cards. Who would have known they would have been, you know, worth some money later on in life? I have 2 Pidgeotos. Ash catches a Pokemon. Our most beloved, forgotten Pokemon. Don't we miss this one? But Pokemon Journey shouted him out. Next page. Rattata. That's crazy, right? One Rattata does look different than the other. This Rattata got a little stain on his whisker. Going through the trash, Rattata. But they're both first release. Nothing different about them. Next Pokemon, Eradicate. And technically Ash owned one, so he should have been in the Journeys episode because he owned them for like 5 seconds. But he didn't, so I guess they're not counting it. I guess they're not counting it as official canon that Ash owned Eradicate for like 10 minutes. Because technically, it fills up your Pokedex. Like, if we're going by the game logic, a traded Pokemon, and if you trade it back and get your original Pokemon that you traded for, I mean, the Pokemon that you got for a trade registers to your Pokedex. Spearow. Next Pokemon, Pharaoh. I don't have a hunch, but you see that too, right? One Pharaoh is darker than the other. This one, I'm looking at it now, this Pharaoh is darker. That's crazy. That's insane. Could have tops ran out of ink or something? Okay. I'll put that Pharaoh there. Next is our boy Ekans. This one's crazy. Ekans moves silently and stealthily, and is known to eat the eggs of birds such as Pidgey and Sparrow. That's crazy. First darkness introduced in Pokemon was through these Pokedex entries. Pokemon probably would have been a very different franchise now if they went full-blown adult teenager anime. Our next slithery friend, Arbok. Charbok. Oh, I almost got it too. Charbok. Alright. Arbok is... There it is. Our next boy, my boy, Sandshrew. Yes, my boy. I'm surprised that this Sandshrew didn't involve in that episode, because he did beat up Pikachu, kept training, took no breaks, ate a quick meal, went right back to working out. And then whooped Coughing. And oh, see how difficult, like, the sleeves scare me. Oh my god. So back what I was saying, he whooped Ekans and Coughing's butt and sent them flying. See, look. This is just so scary, because with Pokemon cards you could just slide them in. They have the curved corners. These, I mean, dang, you really have to try, like, carefully. Pretty sure other Poketubers have had these complications. So no Sandslash. Next is Nidoran. Female. I wish it was complete. It would look so nice, right? Let's go into the next page. Our next Pokemon, Nidorina. I don't think Nidorina can reproduce either. Only the male and female Nidoran. These Pokemon that come from space are very weird. Because apparently any Pokemon that evolves with the Moonstone came from space. Hopefully we get a Legends game from that little lore. Nidoqueen. You know, I don't like that at all. So I'm gonna take Nidoran out. I'm gonna put this in. No, that's the. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in that slot. And then that's the only oddball card I can use because I really want to keep, you know, the Nidorans on the same page. So that's the info on the Nidoqueen. Next up, Nidoran male. Nidorino. The infamous Nidorino who fought Gengar in the first Pokemon games that we were ever introduced to. Got Nidoking. I used to think Nidoking was hairy. Ooh, y'all, that looks smooth. That looks smooth. Who's next? More Moon Evolution Pokemon. Clefairy. You almost have to wiggle these cards into the sleeve. That's how fragile these things are. I have 3 Clefables. They really danced around a huge Moonstone. And only a couple evolved, not all of them. Alright, so now we're backing away from Moon Evolution Pokemon. And we're going to hop into Firestone evolved Pokemon. I honestly would have preferred the Ultra Pro binders, because this way you can see when you flip a page, you can see the info on the back. But then we would go through a whole binder, which is what I really want to do, because if I would wait, you know, Series 2, I could put in another binder. I'm gonna just have to wait and see, really. But this looks like their permanent home. I mean, they're in sleeves now. You could easily just pull them out and read the info. They're in clear sleeves. So, we'll see. This is what I mean by being careful with sliding your cards in these. Oh my god, these Topps cards, man. Wow. Come on. That's not cool, Harry. Or whoever was the CEO of Topps at the time. I just said Harry because that's my name in my mind. If you guys watch Rick and Morty, Morty says, no, Rick says, "Not cool, Jerry. You don't touch stuff in a man's garage." That's where I got Harry from. Instead of saying Jerry, I said Harry. Next up is our Jigglypuffs. Next up, Wigglytuff. Sorry, guys. Next up in our adventure to greatness, Zubat. Okay, all these gold bats. Now, who's next? 42, 43 is Oddish. And there's our boy right there. Alright, so we went ahead and put the Oddish in. Our next boy up is Gloom. There's Gloom right there. See what the heck I mean? Oh my god. Oh my god. Kind of getting me mad. Next one, Vileplume. The most annoying Pokemon in Legends, Paris. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Next page. Parasect to start it off. Venonat is next. Venomoth. Diglets. How do you know you're flipping it the right side? Jeez. Dugtrio. Guys, we have our Meowths. He's up. Are you guys laughing at me? Struggling to put these cards in top and sleeves. Because if I was watching me doing this, I'd laugh. Because there's just, oh my god, there's just so much pain and suffering. Persian. See that? One's darker than the other. I think what I'm going to do is probably keep the lighter shading on top, which looks like, you know, what probably his first print run, I guess. And the second print run of first edition is the dark. I don't know what the heck happened here. You would expect this to be the black Topps logo, but it's not. It's first print run. So why is it darker than the other? And it's the same company. So I just noticed this. I mean, I didn't. I just thought about this. You know, I'm just going to keep the darker shading behind him. And that's all I'm going to do in one slot. Just so they're not bulging out too much. Probably going to do that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and go through all of them to see which one was darker shading, and then throw the darker shading one behind the lighter shading one, because it looks like they're all light shaded, you know. It's just the darker ones that are the oddballs. Psyduck is next. Wow, I got the flip right. Golduck. Got Mankey. The flip is this way. I was gonna flip it like a like a code card. Come on, Mankey, cooperate. Okay, good. No scuffs. Who's next? Primeape. And he flips this way. Oh, I'm getting it. I'm not gonna mess up again. Got some Growlithes. Alright. Got some more Arcanines. Arcanine. What's up next? Poliwag. You scallywag. Since we have no Poliwhirl, we're going to jump straight into Poliwrath. There's going to be 2 Pokemon missing on this page over here. Alright, Abra's next. Okay. I do have a Kadabra. Let me see if I can find him. I have a Kadabra, so I can't say I don't have one. He's right here. But, you know, he's hollow, and I want to say, you look at that. You see where it glitters, where it shines? Like, that's where the feel is, the elevated feel of the card. I'm just going to show you Kadabras real quick. And then I'm not going to put him in there. I'm going to save him for a 9-page slot in the card guard. So that's that, with just Poliwhirl and Kadabra missing. Next page. Oh no. Oh no. Before we go into this page and start adding more Pokemon, I had to quickly fix this, because how do I forget the mascot of Pokemon? Pikachu. So I pushed everything over one. So this page is just missing one, which is the Poliwhirl. This page is just missing one, which is the Sandslash. And this page is missing both Pikachu and Raichu. Now I have Pikachu, but I have Pikachu... I have Pikachu in hollow. Let's read the back real quick. But yeah, so it's reserved for clear only, not hollow. So Pikachu, you're just gonna have to wait. But I did end up putting him in a 9-slot binder in one of my card guards with extra Pikachus. Completed a whole page. I'll show you guys later in a newer video. But looks like Topps didn't pay close attention to detail and left that little triangle out and didn't foil that. Everything else is foiled, but you know, that's not Pikachu's tail or anything. So that's an error right there. I think Topps made an error. But yeah, so I have that. I don't have regular Pikachu or regular Raichu. I don't even have Raichu at all. So I fixed everything. That's where Pikachu and Raichu go. So that page is missing too. These are all missing one. We're going to start here. That's Kadabra spot. We don't have Kadabra regular. We're going to start with Alakazam. Good. Slide like butter. That's Alakazam spot. Alakazam. Alakazam. Alright, so now we're going to hop into Machop. We're nearing the end. 66. And Golem is, what? 74? 75? Alright. Flip them this way. Ash has encountered a Machop. He's encountered a Machop in, when Machop fought Primeape, no? When Machop fought Primeape, that's when he encountered a Machop. How does it say it doesn't encounter? He didn't encounter Machop yet. Had it register in the Pokedex and everything. Machoke. The flip is correct. See what I have to do to slide this card in? It's not that easy, guys. It's not that easy. And these are good sleeves. That's why, like, they're not the cheap penny sleeves that, you know, Ultra Pro makes. Little flimsy ones. These are actually good sleeves. And it's so freaking difficult. And I don't want to scratch nothing. I don't want to bend. I don't want to bend up any cardboard art. Nothing. Why are you difficult? Oh my god. You see what I mean, guys? With these cards with the pointy tops. That's why it's sometimes hard to get, you know, good grades on sports cards. Because sports cards have those pointy corners. And it's like, bro, the struggle to get them in sleeves. Alright, so we have... Also, I took the dark skin Persian out. And I'm just going to keep them on the side. Probably include them in a binder with the card guards. Because that's bad binder behavior. When you put a card behind a card in the same slot. That's very bad card binder behavior. And Pocket Monsters might yell at me for that. So I'm not going to do that. There he is. Who's next? Bellsprout. You know? Like, I don't know. I don't like that. And how I did with the other page, I think I could do it here. Let me take Abra out, as in like... Is this the list without writing? Yes. So let's put the list without writing here. Okay. Now let's fix this. That's much better. Next, Weeping Bell. Oh. Oh my god, I got it wrong. I just had it. Ugh. Okay. I need like a rubber something to help me keep the sleeve open. Victory Bell is next. Oh yeah, James did own one. That's crazy. What was the story of Victory Bell? Was in a Pokeball forever, right? Lost and forgotten. Until he finally opened that Pokeball up. I forgot what it was. That's right. James' Victory Bell evolved from a Weeping Bell that he kept in storage for so long. Who knows? So, I don't have Tentacool. We're going to hop right into Tentacruel. Which is this bad boy right here. I have one already sleeved up. This is that one episode of the anime that I did not see. I didn't see this episode at all. I didn't even know this episode existed until I started seeing on the internet later on in life that there was a big, huge Tentacruel that wreaked havoc in a city. I'm like, where was that episode at? Where was I? I used to be an avid Pokemon watcher. Like, I have not missed one episode during the Kanto, the Orange Islands, the Johto series. I started slacking, I want to say, the Ruby and Sapphire. I started slacking during the Ruby and Sapphire era. I wasn't really catching up on Pokemon like that. I was growing up. We were all growing up. There's an era of Pokemon that we stopped collecting. What was it? Sky Ridge? Alright, looks like Series 1 is almost coming to an end. We got Graveler up next. Oh my god. Why? And who's next? Who ends it all? Golem. I already one sleeved. Wow, y'all, check that out. Check that out, guys. So now we're done with series 1 Pokemon artwork. Now we have to hop into the TV artwork. So the first card on the TV artwork should be Ash Ketchum himself. That's TV1. Here is TV1 Ash Ketchum. I'm going to go ahead and slide Ash Ketchum right in there. Next one would be TV2, which is Pikachu. Yeah, TV2. That guy right there. We have next Misty and Brock. Misty and Brock. Go ahead and slide Misty in right now. As Brock follows right behind her. That's Misty's card right there. And that's Brock's card right there. Actually, I don't think I showed you guys Pikachu's card. Here's Geodude, Graveler, and Golem's cards. I don't think I showed them to you. Cool. So that's it, huh? Wow. Now, let's go into who's next. It would be Staryu and Geodude, TV5 and TV6. Staryu and Geodude. Yes, so now this is why I wish I had the Ultra Pro, because this would have been so cool starting it now on a fresh page. Like, let me actually just do it for y'all again. That's Geodude right there. Next one is Professor Oak and Gary Oak, the Oaks. That's Professor Oak. There's Gary Oak. Who we have next? We have Jesse and James, Team Rocket. Blast off at the speed of light. Surrender now or prepare to fight. And Meowth. That's right. And the last couple on the list, we have Ekans, Arbuck, Coughing, Wheezing, 12 and 13. Let's get those. Ekans, Arbuck, Coughing, Wheezing. Coffee, coffee. And that's that. That's what it looks like. I wish it was the Ultra Pro with the with the see-through back, but it's not. But I get the idea. You know, we all get the idea. I honestly think Pokemon did this intentionally because they knew the trading cards were going in 9-page binders, 9-slot page binders. So they did this intentionally. Let's fix this up. I have magic fingers, don't I? But that's what it should look like at the end. If I hadn't done what I did, well, fixed my mistake, obviously. But if I hadn't done what I did with this, inserting it right here, all the cards would have been shifted over one. I would have never got the TV cards in the right slot for it to make that big picture like that. So that's pretty cool that I was able to do that. So that's it. That's the end of Series 1. I could start Series 2 once I come across those cards. And I think there's enough space. There's way more than enough space for Series 2. Series 3 would have to go in another binder with the Burger King cards. But for now, I'm glad that I'm this far in on Series 1. Yep. I'm glad that I'm this far in. Oh, gotta fix that. That's not your slot. And only because I wanted all two-stage evolutions to be there. So that's why I really inserted him there. Because this page has most of the one-stage evolutions, except for Poliwhirl. I mean, I think what I did was genius. And I hope you guys can copy this and do it on your own and, you know, complete it like that. Not, you know, leaving odd number cards on another page. This is awesome. So let me stop the video here. I'm actually going to show you some cards that I have on the side, like Pikachu's Vacation and Pokemon cards from the Mewtwo first movie release. So let me stop the video here and I'll show you those. Before we end the video, let me just show you. See that? I don't know if you guys remember having this card. I remember having this card. I don't have it anymore. I have to buy it. This is what I bought. But this is from the Mewtwo Strikes Back collection from Topps. Right? Yeah, it's all from Topps. And these were separate than Series 1. It had the Mewtwo Strikes Back on it. The numbers were right there. Battle Before Lunch, if you guys remember this movie. Not the Netflix one that they botched up. Just because kids don't want to watch old anime, they had to botch up the storyline and make a non-canon movie so the kids can catch up on where Ash started. They actually have the 3D one on Netflix too. The Mewtwo Strikes Back movie. This was a dope scene when all the Pokemon cards were getting captured. Like, it's pretty cool. This movie was so cool. Taught us valuable lessons too. Here are the first Topps ever. Dragonite and Blastoise. Blastoise Hollow. See? They even told you what stage evolution they were. That's first print run. This is second print run. E12 of 12. So I have all of them with Blastoise there. Pikachu's Vacation, another Topps collection. I wonder why they stopped making movie cards. And where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It should say somewhere here. Oh, okay. One of the cards says Peekaboo, and that was Meryl back in the day. Meryl apparently was called Peekaboo by fans, not by official records. And it's not there. It doesn't show up on the card. I wonder which card said that, because the later print runs, the black ink, the black Topps logo cards fixed that correction, and instead of saying Peekaboo, it said Meryl. So really, I think Topps started it. The Tempest, a bad omen. This is all Mewtwo Strikes Back cards. And the future looks bright. Our future looks bright, guys. Definitely. I'm glad that you guys stuck around and helped me put these cards in this binder. I can't wait till we record us picking up Series 2 and completing this binder here. We have a lot more to go. But thank you so much, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like and comment, and stay tuned for the next one. Enjoy. Have a great night.